All right, everybody. It's been a while. It's been a minute. Let's see. Let's go up a little bit more. Technical stuff. Hang on. We're getting you situated here for give you the best backstage view. How about that? That'll work. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. I think my chair needs to be in a different spot. There we go. Now we're good. All right, we're gonna do some drawing. I got this lovely face first, and then we got a couple famous faces. Wow, I don't know how to zoom this properly because it's a saved photo. Darn it. All right. Well, hopefully you can see that one. Um, so what are we gonna do here? I got a couple faces here tonight. We're gonna draw. We may color or just shade with this. Hey, Mike Stock. Hello, brother. How you doing, my buddy? Good to see you. Mike, can you see this face all right? Or is it too far? I can't zoom in any farther because it's from my Gmail account. So it's kind of holding me back a little. So I take a color stick and I go with a general shape. I'm seeing a rectangle shape here, guys, for this caricature live stream. Oh, if you're into caricature, you might want to get Tom Richman's book or Keelan Parham's book. I can show you those both here. After this face, I'll show you those both. I see a rectangle face, so I draw a rectangle. Maybe you can see that, maybe you can't. I see some wide jaws. Let's go heavy on the jaw, on the lower part of the face. Okay, and not much of a forehead, although it does look like she has a big forehead. She really doesn't. Mike Stock. It's not too bad. I'm doing well, despite some minor issues with my personal life. Well, Mike, you're not alone, brother. All I can tell you, Mike, is you're not alone. With the issues in your personal life, you don't have to get into it here. But I feel you, but my brother. We all deal with it at times. And we're going to go with a big mouth on this one. And you're not alone. This part of the mouth is lower than the other side. See that? Almost goes like that. And you know, Mike, one day at a time, if I could tell you anything, is that it gets better. It will get better. You know, as long as at the end of the day, you know you did everything you could the right way and to be kind to others. And you know when you lay your head down at the pillow at the end of the night that you did everything you could in the right way. Then you can sleep good at night, you know? That's how I kind of live. And boy, I'll tell you, some days are tougher than others. I'm going to put the eyes, I don't know, eyes aren't close or wide. They're kind of in between, aren't they? So we're just going to kind of go with that. And Squeaky the cat is trying to get into the art studio here. But we'll use a Crayola marker here. Oh, wow, we got 5 people here. Mike Stock. Yeah, I've been staying busy as I can. I've learned to push through to get certain things done. You know what? That's a good thing. And I make lists too, to get things done. Lists seem to help me because I suffer with the ADD. I've never been on medication for it. Doctor never seemed to want to go that route with me, and that's fine with me. So I use a lot of lists and a lot of reminders. I'm more of a visual person, obviously. So it seems to help me. I use that shadow line as the upper lip as well. I do it all in one thing rather than monkeying around with lips. This side of her mouth is down lower, so we're going to exaggerate that. You almost got a pirate look about her. You got to make those noises, right? That's all you can do with that teeth there, and then just shading those sides, the black uh, parts of the mouth where the teeth are not, right? And we can go in and do some gum line because she's obviously got that. That's going to give you more of a likeness, and I would just do an implied thing like that. Overall, I had a great day today. Met my buddy for lunch, got 2 walks in, and I'm doing more sketching in my sketchbook. So I feel really, I'm going to talk about that too. I feel really good about not taking every caricature gig that comes along, and I'm going to cherry pick and do what I want to do, meaning this YouTube channel, more of it, hanging out, and not doing every event possible, you know. Um, and I'm going to do more observational sketching. And it's more like a journal. A sketchbook is like a journal on where I was. And just going right at it with a pen. And I just really into sketchbooks right now. Wide jawline and a sharp jawline as well for this young lady. Whether she likes it or not. All right. We got 4 people here. She has the look of determination in the photo. Oh, yeah. Well, wait till you see the next 2 people. I'm going to have trouble. I have trouble drawing famous people. I don't know if this one's a famous person. I don't think she is. But the next 2 people are famous people. Squeaky. Squeaky's trying to get in here. I may have to let her in. Hang on, guys. Try to open the door for the kitty. Here, Squeaky. That you, buddy. Sorry about that, guys. Alrighty. Let's raise it up a little so we can get the hair in there. All right. I know this photo was kind of far away and not the greatest, so hairline, just kind of indicate that like that. You see a little bit of that ear right there. Hi, Squeaky. Come on in. She's right here. She's so funny. She's scratching on the rug, if you can hear that. Oh, Squeaky. My rug's trashed. Squeaky, you better stop that. You really, guys, you gotta see her do this. If I switch the camera around here, let's see if I can do it. Squeaky. Hi. Hello, Squeaky. Mike says hi, Squeaky. Where is she? She's over there by the door. She's gonna jump up in that window. Boom! There she goes. Whoop! She jumped back down. What's the matter? See, it's dark out there. She's having trouble seeing. All right. There we go. Oh, hang on. A little music issue out there. I don't want to get in trouble. Wow, we got 6 people here. All right, no more music issues, Squeaky. Sorry, guys, I'm a little preoccupied. Here we go with the hairline. Kind of wispy and wavy. So that's kind of what I'm seeing there. And that's how you do it. You don't have to draw every little hair. But so what are you guys doing tonight? Who's here? Hit that like button. I want to say hello to my regulars, Mikey Stock, Minivan Venturing, My Adventures. I hope Chad is doing okay with his surgery. I think that's today or tomorrow. Hopefully it went through. I know he was having trouble getting coverage. Prayers and good vibes towards Chad, everybody. And Mercy B, Christine, and Larry. All you peeps, hope you're all doing good. I'm just going to shade it with a Neo color. Neo color. And we'll see how this comes out. Where are you, sweetie? I have no idea where she went. She's so fast. Like I said, the next couple faces are famous faces, and I always have trouble with them getting a likeness because you think you know how somebody looks until you draw them, and then it don't look like them because they're so well known. But I'll give it a whirl. I'm better at drawing these types of people, regular folk. You know, I do the underside of the under part of that lip. Why did I draw two lines there? I don't know why I did that. Please forgive me. Nothing to see here. I get talking and drawing is not my thing. So this would be just like a live sketch I'm kind of doing. This is not illustration at all. This is quick sketch, however quick this may be. And then, you know what? I did buy some colored pencils today that I wanted to use. But, and I kind of just hit a little color like this. I'm going very light. It just helps push the face forward. It gives a little stylistic look to it without getting too scribbly. So it's important. I'm not taking every caricature event that comes my way anymore, guys. I'm just not. I just don't have the time for it or the energy, and I just want to do what I want to do. But I will take some events, no, you know, no doubt about it. I'm just giving her shirt a different design here, that's all. What do you guys think about that one? Give it a little border. I always do a little border like this. It just kind of helps hold the drawing together. And I sign it in like almost like a little scroll. There is that one. Perhaps draw a character of David Copperfield, the illusionist. I love David Copperfield. I'm a magician too, Mike, you know that? I belong to the Society of American Magicians as well. And I'm interested in putting together a kids show, to be honest with you. That's what I'm up to lately. So I want to do more magic. Let's draw this guy next. I find famous people hard to draw, but we're gonna go for it. Can you see that good? He's got an interesting face. That's all it's letting me zoom in for. So let's get going with this next face. So, like Tom Richman's book, he explains in it, do you see a long face? Do you see a wide face? Here's his book, The Mad Art of Caricature. I believe he signed this. Yeah, he signed this for me because I went to his caricature workshop. Great guy. Really good. So you can exaggerate, but you don't want to distort. That's distorted. Her eyes are far apart, like this drawing, not close together like that one. He talks about the head shape and the T shape. And like this, you can go mild or wild. I try to do something more than a portrait, and I don't do crazy face melting caricatures. That's just not who I am. So let's get a sheet of paper here. Pardon my boarding house reach. And we'll try to draw Mr. Freeman. I don't know how good it's gonna go. I see a rectangle face. See more of a rectangle face, and it seems wider at the top. Here's a tiny chin. Okay, I can see that. Very tiny little chin on him. Almost like a childlike face, right? Is that what you guys see? What do you guys see for likeness? I see, obviously, I think we're going to focus on the nose. He's got a crooked little smile. One eye's closed more than the other. Not much of a forehead. I'm having trouble seeing if the eyes are close or far apart. We may take a couple stabs at this one, but we'll try it. He's got some odd features. Skinny bridge of the nose, but a very wide nose, right? And there's a big space under between the nose and the mouth. So that's all I need to go with. And he's got the earring there, and we'll try to depict that as well. Good evening. Hey, Triple C's in the house. Good evening, all. Guys, go on and subscribe to Cops, Court, and Community. Triple C, I'm going to be down in your neck of the woods in about a week and a half. I can't wait to go see Mom and Dad Snowbird. We're going to Port St. Lucie. Hopefully, I'd love to hook up with the Barefoot Vlogger. I think where's Barefoot? Everybody go subscribe to the Barefoot Vlogger. He's in where is he? Thailand? Triple C? Can you believe that? It's like, where's Waldo? Where's Barefoot? So whether he's there or not, when I get to, we're all busy. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to see him, but I'd really love to. Triple C, where are you? Fort Lauderdale? I forget. You don't have to say, but you're on the East Coast, I think. What was it like, man, moving from New York? But I'm a New York guy too, and God, just making the move down there. It's like a dream of mine. This eye is more closed than the other. See that? So we got to depict that. Okay, and his pupil is very. See the difference in these two pupils? This one, you're only seeing half of it. So we go like that. And give it a heavier shadow. So hopefully that works. Not much of an eyebrow on that side. Tampa. Oh, okay. Tampa. Yeah, Barefoot's in Thailand. Best decision ever. Well, you got that New York State pension. I'll have a New York pension also. I work for a local city up here as well. I don't know if you know that. I got 6 years to go. I may stay longer, Triple C, because I just took a job change. I'm with the same town I work for, but I took on a new role in the water department, and I really enjoy it. And it's a lot less physical than what I was doing. So I may stay past 55, just to get the house paid off. I owe a little bit on the house. It could be paid off by then. We'll see. But I don't know. My parents, they're now renting in Port St. Lucie rather than owning because they didn't want the headaches of the hurricanes. And they're much happier. Dad just turned 80, so they really didn't want the headaches of being up here in New York and worrying about these hurricanes. And so they were lucky to find a rental in their community, which is not easy to find. A small upper lip. Triple C, you were in corrections or something? You don't have to say if you don't want to. Or were you on the beat? Were you a patrol officer? My cousin is a police officer here. He's also a bagpiper for Albany, up here in Albany, New York. He belongs to the Albany Police Pipe and Drum Band. And I learned the bagpipes for a little bit, but I couldn't stick with it. It's tough, man. He's got some wild facial hair here that kind of covers over there. Yes, I was aware. 5 to 6 years is nothing. Yeah, that's right, Triple C. It's nothing. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. Yeah, it'll fly by. I just did 20 years. I just hit my 20 year. Actually, I added on 5 years because I was part time. I bought back all my part time years, Triple C, through the deferred comp. I'm sure you're aware of that. And I'm sure your advice is put everything you can into that deferred comp. That's what my dad says. This ain't too bad. All right, I was a little worried about this one. Kind of a rough, sandpapery facial hair, kind of scraggly here. So you got to think like that. I'm not going for speed tonight. I'm just relaxing and hanging out. We're going to go pretty wide with that upper part of the head. I think I really got the eyes. Almost look how high up that top of that ear is, up to the above the eye there. He's got the earring. I loved him in Shawshank. You can't really see the other ear, but we'll put it in just to have it. MTA Bridges and Tunnels. Oh, I can say I'm not there anymore. Okay, you're at MTA. Okay, Bridges and Tunnels. Maybe some subway stuff. Did you know that Barefoot Vlogger wrote a book about Manhattan? I'll go get it. It's on my shelf right here. Oh, I'm sure you got some stories on the bridges and tunnels. Hey, have you ever seen what's his name? That guy, that other YouTuber who chugs all the soda or chugs the drinks. He works for the subway, I believe. What's his name? I drew him. Booker or God, Badlands. You know Badlands chugs. That guy's got some followers. I hope he's healthy, man. I hope he just isn't doing it for the views. You know, I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about. But he works for I believe the subways. Cost me $22K to buy back my time. Wow. Oh well, I'm sure it was worth it. You know what it cost me? Triple C, $6 grand. I started at the city dump. I started at the city dump, and I never thought I'd stay there forever, but I did, and never heard of him. Oh, Todd Goings is here. Triple C, go just type in YouTube, okay? Type in Badlands Chugs. And he's one of these extreme eaters. He doesn't eat things, but he drinks things. He chugs sodas in like 5 seconds, like 2 liter bottles of soda. But the cool thing is, he works. He still holds a regular job. and in the subway. I think he drives the subways, and I think he works for the MTA maybe, or and he does do the Nathan's hot dog eating contest as well. But if you get time, check out his channel. And he's a DJ too. He does music and everything. My wife bought the book. Oh, okay. So you guys know this book. Terry Fields, aka the Barefoot Vlogger, wrote this book, and he sent it to me, and he signed it to Mark, somewhere beyond Manhattan, the best cartoonist I know. See you in Port St. Lucie soon. Onward and upward. Your friend Barefoot, Terry. That is awesome. And this is quite the journey. And I was recently sick, and I finished the book while I was sick. And I recommend you guys, if you ever want to read an interesting book about a magical journey of Miles Jericho underneath the city of Manhattan, contact Barefoot, and he'll get you a copy, and he'll probably sign it for you. I'm sorry, I'm rambling on here. Oh no, did I lose my... Okay. I lost my groove. I get talking, you know. Okay, let's do the... Not much of a forehead here. I'm just going to do an implied inner hairline. Temple line right there. And the facial hair kind of starts and stops. Okay, now do the outer hairline. And I do this fairly thick to hold the drawing together. It comes out quite a ways. It's funny what your brain wants to tell you and what's actually there. All right. You know what? That ain't too bad. Sorry, I'm off camera, folks. All right. Hard to draw gray hair in black and white, but I think I got it. I think I got him. What do you guys think for a likeness? I'm actually not too. I'm not too disappointed in. I think this is okay. This is a tough guy to draw. I'll put the little dots on his face too. It'll look more like him. He's got some markings there, and then I'll shade it in. A little forehead line there. We're not going to go crazy with these. Just do a little, right? That's all you need. And one up there. I just read an awesome book by Piers Anthony called On a Pale Horse. I really recommend that. It's about a guy who murdered death and then had to assume the office. All right, let's shade him in here. Todd Goings. Man, I need to draw. Todd, how you doing? Mark, Cartoon Mark in the house. Glad to hear from you, my buddy Todd. Glad to hear from you, my brother. I am finally feeling better. It's been a minute, right, since I've been on here. Got today off of work. I usually work 3 to 11 at the day job, so I took tomorrow off too. Got tomorrow off. I just said, hey, things are going so good. I got all that vacation time built up. Let's use it. Yeah, when's Terry coming back from Thailand? Man, I felt so nervous for him being lost in that one area. See how a little shading just really brings it all together? I usually shade in the top lip. Todd, you gave me some of the best advice ever. I just want to thank you for that. Stacking them $20 bills. Um, Appreciate that, brother. It really helped me realize a few things. So thank you. Some people don't agree with that, but I tend to agree with your way of thinking, and I thank you for that. And I'm glad we could share our ideas, here together. Todd, you're an awesome artist, by the way, too. But it's funny, I haven't been drawing in a while, and you lose it a little bit, right? You lose the caricature muscle. It's almost like a sport, right? These are Neo colors. I kind of like them because they don't make Prismacolors anymore. Although I still have a few. And we'll put a border around them. Just to kind of frame in the drawing. It's not bad. He's tough to draw. I'm pleased with it. It's a solid B, right? Been working on baby caricatures. How's the snow? Oh, was given to me. Oh, the advice was given to you. Oh, Triple C, guess what? Up here in Albany is the cutoff line just below us, okay? Westchester County is getting it bad because the only reason I know that, my brother lives down there in Katona, New York, Westchester County, Chappaqua area. So he's 2 hours south of us, and they got killed. I don't know if it's still snowing or not, but yeah, I think they're getting around 8 to 10 inches of snow. Totally missed us, and I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Um, Totally, completely fine with it missing us for a change. And I forget his name. Can somebody tell me his name? Look at how blue his eyes are, even though it's like a toned picture. Gotta adjust it. We're gonna pardon my boarding house reach. Should have this set up ahead of time, huh? Wow, another rectangle face I'm seeing on that guy. What's his name? Alec Guinness? Oh man, what's his name? Gandalf is what 8 to 10, yeah. It's enough. Um, this is Magneto, or I'm thinking Magneto, Gandalf. I know him from the X-Men, but you don't miss that snow, do you, Triple C? I don't have to work in it anymore, thank God, because now I'm like office bound. I do about 10% of my job outside, though, still, but not enough where the snow is going to get to me. I can dance around it, if you know what I'm saying. What's his name? Can't remember his name. It's got a lot of different features here. So if I squint, it's an old portrait artist move to see what's jumping out. I'm seeing a small top of the head. I'm seeing a large nose. I'm seeing a large space between the nose and the top lip. I'm seeing a larger chin. He was on some portrait painter thing. You ever see these portrait painting shows over in Europe? It's like the portrait artist of the year, and it's a competition. Check that out if you're into this kind of stuff. and he was the model recently, and he had to sit and pose for a long time. Got some wiry eyebrows. Eyes are kind of close together. What's his name? Somebody type it in the comments. Why am I saying Alec Guinness? That was Obi-Wan. He's a great actor, isn't he? He scared the heck out of me in X-Men. He really did. When he was after Wolverine, because Wolverine's my favorite. I mean, I drew him all in the 90s growing up from the comic books. And I knew Wolverine was going to be in trouble on that train when he saw him. And he goes, what did he say? I used to imitate this guy. I kind of did impressions for like a minute. And when Wolverine saw him, Magneto stopped the train because he has the ability to bend metal. He can do anything with metal. And if you know, Wolverine is made out of metal. His skeleton is adamantium, which is a liquid metal that was crashed on an asteroid here from outer space. And that's how they made Wolverine. They bonded the molten metal to his skeleton to make him a super soldier. And then Magneto shows up and he can bend metal with his powers, right? So they're on that train and he's got that young girl, Rogue, with him. And the train stops and the train peels apart and opens up and it's Magneto. I'm like, oh, fudge. Wolverine gets up and charges him and Magneto just goes, whoosh. And Wolverine went flying and Magneto says, that metal doesn't run through your entire body, does it, son? Yes, it does. And he found out. So that's my Wolverine story and my Magneto impression. All right. Ian, that's right, Ian McKellen. Thank you, Triple C. Um, I got to pop over to your channel. I've been lacking on that. He's got a serious look here. Got thin lips. Interesting lines in his face as well. I'm exaggerating this chin because I want to exaggerate how much the head is squashed, if that makes any sense to you. And his face is kind of sunken in with age here. It's got kind of a diamond shape to it. Let's do the facial hair because I think that's going to help. I don't know if I made a mistake with this mouth or what. Well, I don't know. This one might be a dud. But we're trying. Hey, it's all we can do, right? Now it's looking like him. Yeah, it's coming together. I was worried there for a little bit. I didn't want to exaggerate those bags under his eyes too much. But they are there. I did indicate them. So I'm shrinking the top of this head in order to exaggerate the chin is what I'm saying. So here we go with the hair. And he was great on that portrait artist um, TV show. He was really complimentary towards the artist and talked about what he liked and what he didn't like. So I'd be curious to see what he would say about my drawing, although mine's a cartoon exaggeration. I'm trying my best, Ian. Yeah, I think we're getting them. It's funny how it comes together at the end, isn't it? Like you're going and going, you're like, oh no. All I can see is the Magneto or the Gandalf. I see more Magneto than Gandalf. Okay. And then the neck. Got some lines in that neck as well. Put a little drop shadow down here and we'll shade it in. Nothing new to see there. Oh, okay. I haven't done anything since retiring, spending my time on TikTok doing Florida videos. Oh, see, I don't even have TikTok. You must be one of the young kids. No. um, well, I wish you luck on that, Triple C. That's awesome. Hey, we each find our platforms, right? You know? And hey, have you been up to visit yet? I bet you have in the summer or the fall, right? I bet you the wife wants to come up in the fall to see the colors. Am I saying that right? Do you ever come up to Lake George? That's my neck of the woods. Have you ever been up to Lake George? I'm sure you have, or you're aware of it. It's just past Albany. I got a video on Lake George. If you ever want to check it out. Do you ever get up to the old neighborhoods? You know, that's I guess what I'm at. If you see, friends and stuff, you still have connections up here. Triple C. What was it like trying to find all new? Like, I'm so nervous about finding new doctors if I had to go down there, or finding new dentists and all this stuff. Like, you're so comfortable and used to what you have here in New York. I mean, it's got to be an adjustment. But the funny thing is, when I drive through Port St. Lucie, Medical Center is right there. It says emergency room wait 4 minutes. I get a kick out of it. They have a sign, a digital sign that says how long the wait is. I had an emergency room visit recently, Triple C, and I waited more than 4 minutes. I waited about 4 hours, to be honest with you. And I think that's all we're going to do with this guy. I think it's okay. I want to do more with the hair, but I don't want to putz around with it too much. You guys think it's a good likeness? I wish I could see your TikTok stuff. Can I watch it if I'm not a member? I'd love to see that. And the border, I think it's important to put a little border on your drawing. It kind of frames it in, so to speak. I think that's going to be it, guys. I don't know if you can see me signing this. I might be off camera, but I'm just signing it. Looks good. Thank you. Thank you. You can. Oh, I can. All right. I'll be back in May. All right. Cool. I actually came back for a quick trip in December. Oh, nice. Yeah, something about Christmas in New York, New York State. I'm talking about it. It must be. You were probably in one of the boroughs down there. I forget if you were in Brooklyn or where you said you were from, or Manhattan. But yeah, there's something special about it. Let me tell you something, Triple C. You can't get good pizza in Florida. I'm sorry. There was one place, GI Jane's or GI Joe's in Port St. Lucie, but I really think it's the water or the humidity that they can't get the dough right down there. What have you found a pizza place, Triple C, down there? And the bagels. I'm not a huge. I mean, I love bagels, but um, I'm sure you had pizza and bagels when you came back. But I'm trying to stay away from that stuff since I had my little health scare. But I'm doing much better. Thank you. I think that's about it for tonight. Oh, upper lip. I know I see. There's some shadow in that upper lip. This will watch. This will make it good. I love these Neo colors. I wasn't a fan at first, but I'm liking them now. I can use it like to draw with and to shade with and everything. I lived on Long Island. Oh, okay. Yeah, my cousins are from there. Um, crazy story. I don't know if you remember that jerk off Colin Ferguson, the Long Island shooter, rail train rail. We had a second or third cousin pass away on that shooting for that Long Island massacre back in 90, I think it was 1992, 91, 93, somewhere around there, maybe 1991. And yeah, that jerk off took so many lives. Um, but yeah, Long Island, it's a good spot, man. But always, it's a schlep to come into the city, right? um, yes, there are a few places here. Eddie's and Sam's New York Pizza in Tampa claim they ship water from New York. I heard about that. Who was telling me about that? Was it Barefoot? Well, here's the thing. I work for the water department, Triple C, so I'm familiar with water and how it degrades over time. They can say they're shipping the water, okay? But as soon as that water leaves that copper water main from the building, okay, it's gonna start to deteriorate little by little, unless they do something. If they have it chilled on the way down to Florida, hey, maybe they got a way to work it. I'd love to try it. I've never been to Tampa. Tampa was the death metal capital back in the '90s. I was a metalhead, and I played in a death metal band. I played in a hardcore band. Played guitar, and all those guys. So, um, yeah, that's what I know about Tampa. Cannibal Corpse, Deicide, all those guys came out of Tampa. So yeah, guys, thanks so much for joining me. Yeah, you remember that on Triple C. Yes, I remember a couple stops from me. Oh, it's crazy. I think that's about it. Um, that's all I got. I had some good drawings. We had that drawing. We had Ian McKellen, and we had this young lady here. I want to thank you guys so much, especially Triple C. There is a bagel spot near me that just opened, and they are from New York City. The bagels are great. Oh, cool. Isn't it weird, Triple C, that New York, Florida connection? I literally I'm wearing a hat right now. Triple C. Well, let me take it off. Port St. Lucie. Okay. There's Port St. Lucie stuff all around here. And that is it, guys. Thank you so much. And I'm going to go and see what the missus is doing. And I hope everybody has an awesome night. Maybe we'll do this again tomorrow night. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Triple C goes out to Triple C, Mike Stock, and Todd Goings for chiming in. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.